Did you know humanity may not have always been meant to live isolated from the greater universe? According to an ancient forbidden spiritual cosmology, Earth exists within a quarantine state because of an atmospheric spell placed upon humanity thousands of years ago. That spell is known as the spell of Leviathan. Leviathan is described as an invisible archonic intelligence that lives in the atmospheres of Earth. It is the spell that is connected to fear, deception, oppression, bloodshed, division, sexual domination, and spiritual amnesia. It moves through minds, governments, religions, schools, mainstream media, financial systems, and civilizations. Its purpose is simple: keep humanity frightened, divided, forgetful, and easy to control. Behind Leviathan are said to be fallen and dwindling physical reptilian forces. Unable to produce enough spiritual life force of their own, they absorb energy of humans released through terror, grief, hatred, humiliation, violence, and bloodshed. They survive by absorbing the emotional energy released through ritualistic terror, pain, grief, hatred, humiliation, and bloodshed. The draconian entities remain hidden while their human servants carry out their work in the physical world. Blood carries physical vitality and is symbolically connected to a person's emotional, ancestral, and etheric life force. When blood is spilled through warfare, persecution, enslavement, ritual violence, murder, or organized oppression, the surrounding fear and suffering release intense emotional energy. The reptilian entities feed upon that energy. Within this spiritual system, African and indigenous populations possess especially strong ancestral and etheric connections to the earth. Their traditions preserve knowledge of nature, spirit, community, healing, and the unseen dimensions of existence. Because of these connections, they became central targets of Leviathan. Their civilizations were invaded, their histories were rewritten, their languages were suppressed, their sacred traditions were condemned, and their populations were divided. Their suffering produced the fear, grief, anger, and trauma that strengthened the atmospheric spell. Their elite and initiated servants carry out ritualistic bloodshed and oppression in exchange for power in the physical world, while the hidden forces feed upon its emotional consequences. This creates a cycle. Violence produces fear and trauma. That energy strengthens Leviathan, which then influences humanity toward more conflict, exploitation, persecution, and war. Within this belief system, African and indigenous peoples became major targets because of their strong ancestral and spiritual traditions. Their civilizations were invaded, histories rewritten, languages suppressed, and sacred practices condemned. Separating people from their ancestors weakened their identity and replaced their original history with a story beginning in conquest, enslavement, or colonization. Leviathan attacks humanity as a whole, but assigns different groups different roles. Some were placed in the position of the exploited. Others became visible agents of conquest and institutional control. Kings, religious authorities, military systems, wealthy families, and political institutions were offered land, status, authority, and comfort. Yet that comfort came with spiritual captivity. Those benefiting from the system became dependent upon stolen land, forced labor, extracted resources, inequality, and control. They could possess wealth while losing empathy, spiritual understanding, and connection to nature. Fear of losing power became one of Leviathan's strongest chains. The system encouraged greed, racial superiority, religious arrogance, denial, and fear of equality. Its agents could believe they ruled the world while remaining controlled by status, prejudice, and the need to stay dominant. The spell damaged its victims through direct oppression and its agents through spiritual corruption. Another powerful weapon is the scapegoat doctrine. When leaders create poverty, instability, crime, or economic hardship, they redirect anger toward vulnerable populations. Those harmed by the system are blamed for problems created by conquest, theft, corruption, and institutional control. The innocent are punished while the guilty remain hidden. The origin of Leviathan is traced to Anzu, the reptilian hybrid, and the ancient rivalry between Enki and Enlil. Anzu first offered Enki a spiritual weapon intended to weaken Enlil's descendants. The curse created confusion, division, fear, forgetfulness, and spiritual weakness. But Anzu never intended to serve either side. After gaining control of the spell, he turned it against Enki's descendants as well. He used their rivalry to weaken every bloodline that might challenge him. What began as a curse against one lineage expanded into an atmospheric system that entered kingdoms, religions, cultures, and institutions. Its influence eventually became so destructive that Earth was placed under intergalactic quarantine. The planet became contested territory. Some spiritual and extraterrestrial factions sought to protect free will, restore knowledge, and help humanity develop naturally. Others attempted to control Earth through religion, warfare, bloodlines, technology, genetic manipulation, politics, and fear. Cosmic laws restricted direct intervention. Advanced groups could provide limited assistance, but they could not simply descend and rule humanity. The conflict continued through hidden influence, incarnated agents, secret alliances, spiritual manipulation, and human institutions. The deeper struggle concerns two paths. The Draconian path is built upon domination, deception, hierarchy, exploitation, separation, and control. The opposing path is built upon truth, responsibility, free will, justice, protection, remembrance, cooperation, and unity. The light of the sun represents knowledge, while Leviathan survives within ignorance. When true knowledge rises, hidden systems become visible. Humanity begins recognizing how propaganda, inherited prejudice, fear, and institutional deception have shaped the world. Yet knowledge must be joined with wisdom and overstanding. Knowledge reveals what is happening. Wisdom teaches how to respond. Overstanding allows people to see the whole system instead of reacting blindly to one part. Anger alone cannot defeat Leviathan. Uncontrolled vengeance creates more fear, bloodshed, pain, and trauma, the same energies that sustain the spell. Resistance must be intelligent, disciplined, organized, morally grounded, and spiritually aware. The goal cannot be to seize the machinery of oppression and turn it against another group. That machinery must be dismantled and replaced. Leviathan has no automatic expiration date. It survives whenever humanity repeats the thoughts, institutions, divisions, and behaviors that feed it. The spell weakens when people recover their history, reconnect with their ancestors, heal inherited trauma, expose deception, protect innocent life, and reject the glorification of conquest. It weakens when those who benefited from injustice acknowledge the truth and help repair the damage. It weakens when oppressed people pursue justice without becoming servants of vengeance. It weakens when religion, education, science, government, media, and technology awaken and protect humanity rather than control it. Most importantly, it weakens when people stop feeding hidden forces through hatred, humiliation, fear, bloodshed, and endless division. A new scapegoat will not free humanity. Replacing one oppressed population with another would preserve the same system beneath a different ruler. Humanity's greatest weapon is remembrance guided by truth. When people reclaim their spiritual inheritance, practice right knowledge, act with wisdom, and unite against cruelty, Leviathan loses its nourishment. The final struggle will be decided by whether humanity continues feeding fear or chooses courage, responsibility, justice, and unity. Can humanity break the ancient spell of Leviathan and overcome the remaining draconian influence upon Earth? Let us know what you think in the comments. As always, may the eternal light forever guide your path. See you in the next episode.